Okay guys, if you can get that written in your planners please. And when you've done that you can pack away. Thank you very much. Okay guys, that's the bell. You may go when you are ready. Thank you very much.
Wait for me then.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Miss. See you, Carmel. Yeah.
Well, let me have a look then.
Go on.
I only want to look. No. Just give me a look at the phone. No. Just give me a look. No. Give me the phone. No.
Come on, leave her alone.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. No. Give me! Give me the phone for me!
Are you okay?
Hey, what's going on?
Miss, I ain't done anything.
Jake, what happened?
Miss, nothing, I swear I've not done anything.
Jake, I need to know what happened.
I don't know, miss. I've not done anything. Then.
Jake,
I
you
swear
need to come with me. You need to come with me.
I've not done it, miss, I swear.
Well, I'm sorry this incident's happened this afternoon, but it has, and as head teacher I've now got certain duties and responsibilities that I have to carry out to support you. The first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to contact your parents and then report the incident to the police.
No, my dad's gonna kill me. I'm not meant to have that phone.
Don't worry about your dad. I'm going to contact your dad and ask him to come in and talk about this, and I will support you. I know you don't want to hear this now, but this is the reason we ask you not to bring mobile phones into school, because incidents like this do happen.
I'll get called a grass. People are gonna come and get me and they'll beat me up even more.
It's not a case of being called a grass. You are the victim of a crime. You've got to trust me. We've dealt with many incidents like this, sometimes worse. We know how to support you and how to get you through this incident. And you've got to think of three things. First of all, the people on Duncan Avenue may have witnessed this crime and may have already reported it to the police. I could get a phone call at any time. Secondly, if you walk away from this, you leave them free to commit the crime again, and it could be worse next time, and then you would find that very hard to live with yourself over. And finally, although you're telling me you feel well enough to just walk away from all this, when you get home, if you have a delayed reaction and become poorly, your parents find out what's happened, and I haven't informed them, they will be very angry with me.
Well, what do you need me for? I mean, she saw everything I saw. I haven't got... You know, there's nothing you need me for.
Jake, we need you because you've witnessed this crime. And as a citizen, you have a responsibility to state what you've seen in order to help Carmel through this process.
Victim Support is an independent charity for anyone affected by crime. If you've been hurt, attacked, bullied, or had something stolen, you might feel okay. You might feel angry, shocked, confused, frightened, or even guilty. Everyone reacts differently. You might feel stressed out, find it hard to eat or sleep, or find it hard to concentrate at school. All these feelings are okay. Whatever you're feeling, Being a victim of crime is not your fault.
Hello, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, is your mum or dad in, Sarah?
No.
No, right, okay, well I need to come in and have a word with you.
No, why?
Because I do. Just
Why
come on,
though?
move it.
Oh,
Move it.
I haven't done anything.
You have the right to an independent solicitor free of charge. You have the right to have somebody told that you've been arrested and that you're here. And you have the right to consult a copy of the codes of practice which cover police powers and procedures. You can do any of those things whilst any time you're here. It's an ongoing right. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start now booking you in. I'm going to get your details first and then I'll be doing you. Okay? Thank you.
So, Kamal, you understand what it means to give a statement?
Am I the only one giving one, or is Jake giving one as well?
No, Jake's already provided us with one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So it's Carmel Gosling.
Yeah.
And you're 14.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. So just take some details from you first and then we'll run through the form after that. Okay. So what's your home address, please?
The Crown Prosecution Service, the CPS, decides whether or not somebody should be charged with a criminal offence. The police provide the CPS with the information they need to make that decision. The CPS is independent from the police. Once a person has been charged, the CPS prepare the case. They send witness statements and other documentation to the defendant's solicitors. At trial, the CPS is referred to as the prosecution.
We've come to see you about the Whitehead and Grove case.
Yes, I've read the papers that you left earlier on today. I agree with what you're saying, that they both should be charged with robbery rather than theft, and that they were clearly acting together here. Carmel says that the hair's been pulled and that she's been kicked in order to take that telephone from her. So if you want to go back to custody now and charge them both with robbery.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am a case progression officer, which is a support staff member of the police service. We do the follow-up work that the police officer starts. So when a police officer arrests somebody, we will put the file together. Whilst putting the file together, we will pay particular emphasis to the complainant and the witnesses. And what we would do is we would take things like victim personal statements, we would do special measures, which is if a witness or a complainant feels intimidated, then we would give them directions on how to deal with it through the court process. And we would also liaise with witnesses when the witness care service wants us to warn witnesses that they may be required to attend court.
Here at the Witness Care Unit, we provide the tailored support and assistance to every victim and witness throughout the criminal justice system. We provide the link between other agencies including the police, victim support, witness services and the court service. Each witness care officer provides a single point of contact to each victim and witness, informing them of every stage of the criminal justice process. We contact you by your preferred means of contact, whether that be by text message, phone, letter or email.
I'm a witness liaison officer in Her Majesty's Court Service. Part of my role is to offer and encourage pre-court visits. These visits are to familiarise you with the court surroundings, the staff that are available on the day and any facilities that we may have. On the day of the trial, I'll be there again to meet you. I will take you to the place where you will give your evidence, whether it be by TV link or a screen erected in the courtroom. At all times you will be safe and secure. In most cases, you will never have to meet the defendant or the defendant's family. Once your evidence has been given, we will escort you back out of the building by the same secure entrance that you entered.
I understand you've already given us a witness statement in relation to what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I'd like to do today is take a victim's personal statement. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
No, okay, well I'll just go through basically what it means. All it is it's simply a case of writing down exactly your thoughts and how it's affected your life, you know, because obviously I can see that it's affected you personally. It might be not that you've received any physical injuries or anything like that, but if you've received trauma and it's affected your day-to-day life, and what that enables us to do is present that to the court and give the court a better picture as to how it's actually affected you. And what they'll do is they'll use that and they'll take that into consideration at court. Okay. And that's important that we do that because it gives a fuller picture to the court, yeah, rather than just actually physically what's happened. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Would you be prepared to give us a statement like that?
I've been asked to do a victim's personal statement. I'm not sure I want everyone to know how I feel, but I've spoken to victim support and they've assured me it's alright and that it'll help me a lot, and so I'm going to do it anyway.
I feel ashamed for not doing any more to help her. People in school keep calling me a coward because I didn't do any more for her. But if I was a coward, then I wouldn't be standing up in court as a witness, would I?
I see the girl that attacked me every day, and I'm scared in case she's going to try and stop me going to court. But I've talked to witness support about it, and they tell me that that can't happen and that I'm safe.
I'm worried about being called a grass. People in school keep coming up to me, saying really bad things. I sometimes wonder if I'm really doing the right thing. Witness care say I am, and the school's backing me up as well.
I'm not going to school every day because it does my head in. I feel like I'm being judged even though I've done nothing wrong. And I feel like I've lost some of my freedom because wherever I go, my parents pick me up and drop me off.
I'm sick of telling my story for the umpteenth time, and I sometimes wish I'd just walked away like everyone else. But then, I don't know how they can live with themselves.
Can my mum and dad sit with me when I give evidence in court?
No, they can't sit with you when you give evidence, but they can be with you right up until you do give evidence and meet you immediately after.
It seems to be taking forever to get to the court. Will the trial actually go ahead?
The criminal justice process can be a long, drawn-out process, but the trial will go ahead and we will keep you informed at every stage.
I'm beginning to forget what happened and I don't want to be accused of lying. Can I see my statement again to remind me?
Yes, when you get to court, you will be able to see your statement again. It's not a memory test.
We'll have to see the accused or their families when I get to court.
Witness services who are based at court can offer you a separate waiting room, away from the accused and their family.
Hello, I'm Valerie, the Witness Liaison Officer here. I'm here to tell you what's going to happen to you this morning. When that screen is actually turned on, you'll only ever see one of three faces. The first one will be the judge, the second one will be the prosecution barrister, the third one will be the defence barrister. At no time will you ever see the defendant on this screen. All we ask you to do is just tell us the truth. If you don't know an answer, then tell us you don't know the answer. If you don't understand what they're saying to you, then tell them you don't understand. They talk to us in big words we don't understand sometimes. And if you want a break at any time, then just say, "Can I have a break, please?" You are safe and secure down here. The defendant or the defendant's family cannot get to you. Have you any questions you want to ask me?
I'll be prosecuting this case. I'll be asking you what you remember of the 12th of September. When I finish my questions, the defence barrister will ask you some questions, as may the judge. Do you have any questions of me?
No.
No.
Silence in court. Please stand.
Members of the jury, the defendants Sarah Whitehead and Ian Grove are charged in this indictment with one count of robbery. The particulars of this indictment are that on the 12th day of September 2007, they robbed Carmel Gosling of one mobile phone. To this indictment, they have pleaded not guilty, and it is your charge to say having heard the evidence, to decide whether they are guilty or not guilty of this offence.
If you could just sit here, please, Carmel.
Hello, thank you for coming to court today. You can see that there are two barristers present, one representing the prosecution and the other the defence. Both will ask you questions in turn.
Carmel, can you tell the court what happened when you left school on the 12th of September?
I was coming out of school and my phone went and it was a text from a friend. So I was playing and suddenly this girl was in my face and she started asking to look at my phone, and I knew her from around and I hadn't really heard good stuff about her, so I didn't really want her to look at my phone. And then she started trying to get me to hand it over to her, and I said no. And then this boy tried to help, and the lad that she was away told him to go away, and they started pushing me, and she asked me to give her a phone again, and I shouted no.
Hello Jake, I'm the defence barrister and I have some further questions for you.
I'm absolutely certain she was just there mucking about on her phone when this girl and her mate just come up and attacked her. She just dragged her around for a bit and then just ran off with her phone. I'm sure of it, I was there, I saw it.
Members of the jury, we have now heard all the evidence and it is time for you to make your decision. You all need to be absolutely certain about your decisions. Please now leave and make your decision based only on the evidence. You must also appoint a foreman who will speak for you all from amongst yourselves. You can now leave.
Will the defendants please stand? Will the foreman please stand? Madam Foreman, please answer my first question either yes or no. Have the jury reached verdicts upon which they are all agreed in respect of each of the defendants on the count of robbery?
Yes.
On the count of robbery, did you find the defendant, Sarah Whitehead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
What? No, you're not! On the count of robbery, did you find the defendant, Ian Grove, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty. You find Sarah Whitehead guilty of robbery and Ian Grove guilty of robbery. Are these the verdicts of you all?
Yes.
Please sit down.
Will you both please stand? I have taken account of the victim's personal statements, the pre-sentence reports from the Youth Justice Service and the mitigation by your barrister. I am now ready to sentence you. And my sentence is...
At Victim Support, the services we offer do not simply stop after a court case or after sentencing. Our volunteers are still on hand to give you emotional and practical support as well as information for as long as you feel you need it. We can even offer contact with and referral to other relevant agencies.
Once the case has been concluded that you've been involved in, the Witness Care Unit will discuss that outcome with you. We will continue providing the support and assistance that you need.
Victim Support and the Witness Service are two invaluable organisations that every victim and witness of crime should be aware of. We want you to talk about crime and not accept it.